A chance to send the Thunder home. Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
What's up, Pinky Gang? It's your boy Zach, back with another video. And in today's video, as you can see, we have Damian Lillard on the official Portland Trail Blazers roster, and as you can see, he is listed as an offensive threat. So we're going to be creating his build in NBA 2K21. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We post daily build videos. We do college players, we do rare builds, we just do a lot of different builds. Sometimes I do Q&As and stuff, sometimes I do face creations, but the main theme of the channel is builds, right? Okay, so Damian Lillard is a 6'2", 195-pound offensive god. This dude can dunk on you, he can shoot on you, he can literally do everything. He's a good playmaker. So let's take a look at some of his attributes that we need to achieve. He has a 95 driving layup, right? So we need to get a very high driving layup. He has an 85 standing dunk with an 88 three-pointer and a 93 mid-range. Now, we don't have any post moves, obviously. He has a good draw foul, which is pretty good. He has a 94 ball handle, so we are looking to speed boost with this build for sure. We're going to upgrade our pass accuracy to an 88. He has good speed with ball, good hands, good passing vision. Now, his defense is atrocious, so I don't think we're going to put any defensive badges on this build, but he is really quick and he has a great vertical. So let's take a look at his badges for some badges that we want to get, like a lot of in our categories. So he has a lot of finishing badges, but no Hall of Fames. But he does have Hall of Fame range extender and a lot more gold badges for here. He can shoot from anywhere. And for his playmaking, he has a lot of gold badges too. So the pie chart I'm probably going to go with is the shooting and slashing pie chart. So let's get straight into the build. Now, as you can see, we have Damian Lillard in the My Player Builder. He is a point guard, he is right-handed, and his jersey number is number 0. If you guys want this face creation, if you guys get this video to 50 likes, I will drop it as soon as humanly possible. So yeah, make sure you go ahead and get that video to 50 likes, and we'll get straight to it. For our pie chart, the pie chart that you would like to pick is this pie chart right here, because you do get Hall of Fame shooting, but you also do not have a bad finishing rating, and he does need to have good shooting because that was his only Hall of Fame badge category. You could probably make it out of this pie chart or this pie chart here. I don't advise this one because your shooting is just not good enough. It's just not going to cut it. So I'm going to go with this pie chart here. For our physical profile, we're going to go with the one with either the most speed or speed and vert. Now, this is really up to you. In this game, I don't know how much vertical actually affects your player. I haven't made any builds with vertical. I've only made it with the pure speed pie chart. So I'm just going to go with the one with the most speed, but Damian Lillard does have a good vertical. So if you guys know anything about how vertical affects your player this year, I would advise going with this one, but I'm just going to stick to my gut and go with the most speed. Now for the finishing, we're going to max out our close shot, our driving layup, our driving dunk, and we're going to put our standing dunk up until we get 14 finishing badges, so right at a 46. For our mid-range, we're going to max this out. Our three-pointer, we're going to max it out. Our free throw, we're going to max it out. And we're going to max out our post fade. And we're going to put it down to here. So we get 27 shooting badges. So it's basically like a pure sharpshooter, which is crazy, right? For our playmaking, we're going to max out our passing accuracy, our ball handle, and we're going to put our post moves up until we get 16 badges. And for our defense, we're going to put up our perimeter defense and our lateral quickness. And with these last 41 attributes, you could put this on your steal, you could put this on your block, you could put it on any of your defensive stats. You could put it on your post moves. I don't know why you would do that. We're going to get a little bit more finishing badges. So we can get 19 finishing, which is crazy. If you don't want as much playmaking, I think you can get 20, right? You can get 21 badges. So, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. We're going to have our total badge count as 21 finishing, 27 shooting, 15 playmaking, and 1 defensive badge. Now, the steal rating in this game doesn't really matter. You're not going to be a lockdown defender at 6'2" anyways, so this is just what we're going to go with. For our body shape, I would say that Damian Lillard's probably defined. He's not crazy jacked, and he's not crazy, like, skinny, or he's just like average NBA player who's in shape. Okay, for our height, Damian Lillard is listed at 6'2", so that's what we're going to go with. The only hits we take is on our standing dunk and our post moves and our interior defense, which really doesn't mean anything when you're going to be doing standing dunks with a 6'2" guard anyways. And Damian Lillard's listed weight is 195 pounds. Now, if you're going to make this build, I honestly suggest you drop the weight as low as possible. The reason I suggest you guys to do that is just because it helps you with your speed. And if you don't want to look so small, maybe you could go like built, 6'2" minimum weight, and then you kind of look like the defined body shape, even though you're a little bit smaller. So that's what we're gonna go with, just to get as much speed as we can. And actually, we could put this up a little bit, just so we have a little bit more weight to our player and we don't lose anything. So that's what we're gonna go with, 168 pounds. Now our wingspan, you can really do a lot of things here. If you want to get like more dunks in Takeover and more dunk packages, you want to get your dunk above a 75 attribute. This is our default wingspan. Now this is very good. You do get pro dribble moves. You can speed boost after like a shot or two, but this you have to get a couple more shots to go in before you can speed boost. And I honestly would go with, where's it at, 1 away from minimum wingspan. Now the reason I would do that is you don't gain anything from going minimum, so I would go 1 away. And Damian Lillard is without a doubt the second best shooter in the league. He's probably a top 10 shooter of all time. This dude is insane. He was putting on a show in the bubble. This guy is insane. He can shoot from anywhere, so you definitely want to have a very high three-pointer. And a 72 driving dunk is not bad by any means. You can still get contact dunks in Takeover, and you'll still dunk really, really well, because the driving dunk rating this year, you still dunk incredible. Like, if you don't get contact dunks, you're still going to dunk very, very often, just because paint defense is pretty broken. And in Takeover, you're going to be dunking on people regardless. For our Takeover, this is really up to you. If you want to go true to the logo Lillard name, you can go spot up shooter. If you want to get contact dunks in Takeover, you can go slasher. If you want to fade like he did on Paul George, that little sidestep shot and waved him goodbye, you could do that. You could go playmaker. I don't really see him as a playmaker, but I'm just going to go with spot up shooter, just because logo Lillard is probably, like, he shoots from deep more than he dunks on people, so we're going to go with spot up shooter. And as you can see, we have built a scoring machine. Now, we don't have the comparison to Damian Lillard here, but the comparisons don't really matter. This is definitely not a Mohamed Abdul-Rauf build, so I mean, the comparisons don't really matter. You play like Dame. You're basically just like Dame, so it doesn't really matter on the comparisons. Now, if you guys just wanted the build in this video, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. But some people like the badges, and that's what we're going to get into. So we're going to test our player at a 99 overall. And for our finishing badges, we're going to put on gold contact finisher, gold acrobat, gold slithery, gold consistent, gold pro touch, gold giant slayer, and probably gold fancy footwork. Now, we can't only get these badges on gold, but look at how many badges we can get. This doesn't really matter. You can get this on a lot of other things. Like, if you don't want consistent, you're good at timing your layups, you do this. You could do like this. It doesn't really matter. Then maybe put this on like Showtime instead of Acrobat. Maybe you could put this on Relentless. This is just like what you can do with your badges. It's not really a requirement. You can do whatever you'd like. But look how many badges. You can get 7 gold badges, and you can do so much. Now with our shooting, we have basically the same amount of badges on a pure sharp, because most pure sharps don't get all 30 shooting badges because they don't upgrade their post fade. So we can literally shoot insane on this build. It's basically like a pure sharp. We can get Hall of Fame range extender, Hall of Fame deadeye. I would go clutch shooter gold, Hall of Fame difficult shots, silver green machine. I would go Hall of Fame hot zone hunter, bronze hot start. I would just go silver catch and shoot, silver corner specialist. And you know what? We can put on bronze volume shooter, because why not? But just look at how many badges we have to work with. This build is insane. It's literally a speed boosting pure sharp with contact dunks. The only downside is the defense and the height, but you're not going to be a good defender at 6'2", regardless of the build you make. You can make a pure lockdown at 6'2", and you're still not going to be a great defender. This build is literally insane. We still get 15 playmaking badges on a non-playmaking build. So look, we're going to put on handles for days, quick first step, dimer. You can put on floor general. If you want, you can put on ankle breaker. You want to cross people up, but I don't think that I'd really do that. I mean, it's up to you. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to help my teammates out with floor general. I'm going to put on gold downhill, just because you're going to be 6'2". You want as much speed as you can get, and downhill definitely helps your speed. Now for a 1 defensive badge, it really doesn't matter. You can put on whatever you'd like. I would either go interceptor, pickpocket, clamps, or intimidator. You can really do whatever you'd like. I personally just put this on interceptor to help with passing lanes. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. And like I said in the intro, we do post build videos every single day. And so yeah, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.